My name is Juan Ayala. I'm a skateboarder, I'm a photographer, I'm a business guy. I like to create, I guess I'm a creative or a creator. You know, I do a lot of skateboarding related stuff. I do a lot of photography work. I do consider myself a photographer, if anything.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ontario, California, born and raised. I was born in LA, but as soon as I was out of the hospital, I was brought straight to Ontario since like day 2 of my life. You know, so I've been in Ontario for a long time. I went to Ontario High School, and then after that, stuck around for a while, and then moved to Long Beach.
What age did you start skating at?
I started skating around 4th grade. I got my first skateboard from my uncle, and at the time, I didn't really know I was gonna be a skater. I just saw skaters, and I just wanted to try it, you know, and he got it for me, and it was like an old school, like fish-shaped board too, so I used to ride it on my knees and whatever, and then I didn't really start trying to ollie until I got my next board on my birthday, which was in 5th grade, and after that, I skated for 3 years, and then I stopped. I went to middle school and I stopped skating, and then I didn't start skating again until I was a junior in high school. My first trick, obviously it was an ollie, but after that, it was a kickflip. At that age, when you're little and you're trying your first flip trick, it's either you're gonna go with a kickflip or a heel flip. Well, back then, you know, back when we were like starting out. I feel like kids don't do that no more though. I feel like kids go from ollie to tray flip. That shit's so funny, but it was a kickflip. What first made me want to skate, I want to say, is the neighborhood, all the kids around. And it wasn't even a lot of skaters, it's just that I would see it, you know, here and there when I'm like in the car, and I would see skaters skating in their little block or whatever. My dad used to go to Chaffey College to learn English and some night classes. And I remember he would take me with him to his class. And after that, I would see the skaters outside of Chaffey School skating the ledges. And I remember that's really what influenced me to skate, because that's when I first really saw skateboarding at a high level. And there was bikers there too, but I just wanted to skate. Once I saw those skaters, I was like, dude, what the hell? I even touched the ledges to see like how are they sliding, how are they grinding, you know, because I was so curious.
What is the worst bail you've experienced to date, and what did it teach you?
I've been lucky. I haven't really ate shit hard like that. But I remember breaking my ankle in San Francisco on day 1. The 2-stair at Pier 7, you know, the famous spot with the mani pad. First day, warming up, tray flip, rolled the fuck out of it. And ever since then, I've had a weak front ankle. And after that, I started doing front foot catches on my tray flips because I never ever wanted to roll my ankle again. And that was like one of the worst pains and like the worst injuries, because it was a skate trip. You know, I was like 19, you know, it was like it was my first time going to San Francisco to skate. And then at the beginning of 2019, I was skating at a skate park. It was an early morning, and I was just riding, flowing around. My wheel got caught up with like a seed from the trees. It was like a pebble. It just, and I just flew, and I flew right into the transition, and I broke my elbow. That was the worst pain. That felt like the worst injury. It wasn't that bad, but like I remember being in a lot of pain. I had to go to the ER to get an X-ray because I wasn't sure how bad it was, because it went from straight to just straight like chilling like this, and I was like, oh dude, I can't just go on with my life like this. I gotta go get it checked out. Ended up being a little minor fracture, hairline fracture, but it took out my whole rotation on my whole elbow, my whole strength and everything. It sucked. And I remember my first thought being like, oh dude, my job, how am I gonna make money, you know, like I'm too old for this shit, you know. But I mean, I knew when I started skating again that it's a part of the game, you know. It's no matter what, if you're gonna be on the board, you better be ready to eat shit anytime, any day, anywhere. You never know when it's gonna come. How does skating make me feel? It just makes me feel good. That's all I can say. There's days where skating can frustrate you because it's very challenging. Skating is not easy. So there's days where you're having a bad skate day. Your tricks aren't forming right. Your body's doing everything it's supposed to, but your board isn't, you know, and then which causes you to get hurt. So that's frustrating because you've been doing that same trick your whole life and you can't get it that day. So there's days when it does suck, but for the most part, it feels good. It's very relaxing. It's very therapeutic. When I skate, I feel like time slows down. I feel like I don't know what you call that, but I know that feeling. You kind of just blank out, you space out, and you just feel the breeze and you feel the vibration underneath your feet, and that's all you can. That's all you care about, you know. That feeling. It's the same feeling that you've had since you've started skating.
How has skateboarding influenced your music taste?
When I was younger, I was kind of lost with what kind of music I liked. I would just listen to the radio. But once I started watching skate videos is when I started really finding different types of music. And then I would just download those songs. And to me, those were skate songs, you know. So that influenced for sure, you know, to me to branch out to different types of music. And then like the DGK KO video came out, and that's like hip hop, rap, you know, that type of music. And that's what I already liked. So that's what I would listen to when I skate. You know, I would just listen to some rap songs or some Tupac or some Biggie, or just West Coast, anything. But I listened to a lot of West Coast hip hop. That's what I would play a lot when I would be skating. And now it has grown a lot since. You know, that's when I started skating. Now it's like I've watched so many different kinds of skate videos, and I've been influenced by different types of music just by being out and just even going to like live shows and stuff. So now when I listen to music, it's a little different.
Do you like faster songs or like more chill songs, like slower?
As long as you like the song, you're gonna be able to get the energy that you need to do the trick. And that's what you're looking for. You're like, when you're listening to the song, you're really trying to get into your head, into your zone, and just fully focus. And any song that you like will do that to you. So it doesn't matter, you know, what speed it is. As long as you like that song, and it's in your playlist or whatever, it's gonna pump you up to try that trick.
Do you like skating with no music sometimes?
Skating with no music is also good, you know, like just hearing the grinds and the pop and the wheels, everything. It sounds really nice and natural. So I'm okay with skating with no music. When I'm filming, I would like to skate with music, but sometimes you want to be you want to be in touch with the filmer, you know. So sometimes it's best to skate without headphones. But everyone's different, you know. I could do either one. It doesn't matter, you know. But if I'm in my head and I'm at the skate park and I really want to get a good skate session, I'll put on some headphones and I'll tune everything out and just get in my own zone.
If you could go back in time, what would you tell your younger self in year one that you know now?
Like year one as far as like skating, first year skating?
First month of skating.
First month skating. I would tell myself to stick to my guns. You know, if that's what I like, then just stick to it and just do it, you know, and don't worry about like trying to go pro or trying to be like famous or anything like that. It's just skate and have fun, and things will align when they align. All you have to do is stay consistent with your skateboarding. That's what I would tell myself. Oh man, what do I look for in a pair of shoes before buying them? I like to skate high tops, I'll tell you that. You know, I've rolled my ankle so many times that I don't want to skate low tops anymore. Or even then, when the board hits your inner ankle, it hurts so bad, dude. I'm over that, you know. So I just skate high tops now. So that's like the first thing I'm looking for, are they high tops. Skating a flow state when I'm in the zone, everything you've worked on your whole life just falls into place. You know, all your training, everything, all your skills, it just falls into place. Doing it sober, you're trying to, you know, skate, get a good sesh when you're sober, then you could really tap in like that. I felt it before. It's like a runner's high. You know, it's like once you get in that runner's high, you just keep going, and it's just, everything just clicks and everything just slows down in a way, and everything's just flowing, you know. So that happens in skateboarding, you know. Like if you push through it, you could tap into that. All that work that you've done over the years of training, it'll show in that moment.
How can people protect themselves from injury when trying new gaps and stairs?
The key thing is know your limit, you know what you're capable of. Don't do no like super wishful thinking, you know, where you're just gonna thinking that it's just all mental and like you could fucking skate this huge set of stairs, but you're not there yet, you know. Just know your abilities. That's the first and foremost. If you're gonna hesitate, or if you feel like weak legs and stuff, it's probably a bad idea to try it, because that's how you get hurt, you know. You have to be full on confidence, full on 100%, like I'm gonna do this right now. Every try has got to be like that, even if you don't land it.
What advice do you have for younger skaters coming up in the new generation?
Practice every day, you know, just skate and try new things. Don't get caught up in a bubble. You know, don't get caught up at the skate park and just be there for 5, 6, 7 years. Go to different places, meet different people, be seen, you know, get involved, go to skate events, participate in skate events, you know, go to the contests, start a little skate team. That's always like my main thing that I tell kids, like, oh, get your little crew together. You know, you got your homies or whatever, put a little skate team together and call it something, you know, and then find people who like different things. Maybe someone likes to film, maybe someone likes to shoot photos, maybe someone likes to do Instagram like promotion stuff, you know, and then just find your little circle and then just run your own little thing. Like Newlovesb, that's exactly what it was. It was just a whole bunch of us just trying to do something. Of course, we weren't gonna make it to the barracks or we weren't gonna make it to Thrasher like that, so we just made our own noise in our own city, in our own community or whatever, and that's like my best advice, you know, just work on your community and like do your work in your community, and then it'll grow from there. And then down the line you'll meet the right people who have done similar things, who will tell you what went good for them, what didn't go good for them, and just learn from everybody, and just don't ever stop skating. You know, when you feel sad or whatever, or you could go to the skate park, meet up with your homies. You know, they're always there. My main advice is to the little kids is like, just keep skating and start your own little skate crew and just make your own little noise in your own high school, middle school, whatever. And don't let the egos destroy that either, because sometimes what happens is the little skate crew is like coming up, they're all sick, but there's different egos or whatever, and then like it breaks up or whatever. Just like a band, you know, there's like so much potential for greatness, but then you guys want to just, you know, like, you don't want to film the homie do his trick because he's going to take you out or whatever at the same spot or whatever. Just show all love. Just always show love, that, yeah, I got you or whatever, you know, and that's what's going to make the team succeed, you know. So that's it right there. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Our own headquarters, our own warehouse, with multiple businesses coming out of it. I would like to see my team riders start their own businesses, their own brands, like skate wheels, like boards, or like t-shirt companies or whatever, you know, just start your own product so we can all continue to grow together and share our resources and even pay rent together, and like just have our own space, you know, where we can continue building. So that's the plan, and I see it happening in 5 years.
Do you have a TikTok, and if so, what is it?
I do have a TikTok. My handle is FOTOX_Ayala, Fotox Ayala, and then Newlovesb has a handle too, at Newlovesb.
Where's your favorite place to skate?
My favorite place to skate right now is Jaquan. I love going to Jaquan on Sundays. It's our church, and the community is fucking sick. Everyone loves each other. Everyone's just vibing. Right now we're skating from 7 a.m. to 11:30 when we get kicked out. The cops show up every Sunday around 11:30, 12 o'clock, and it's like routine already. They're like, it's time for everyone to go. You know, it's like, all right, we know the drill, so everyone just leaves. And they say, if you stay around, we're gonna give you tickets. And I feel like they do press people if you come back around, but just the early morning sesh is good. And what I like from that is that you gotta go to sleep early to get to Jaquan. If not, you're gonna miss the session, you know? So there's times when I miss the session because I wanna choose to go out and live my nightlife or whatever. And then I see Jaquan popping off, and I'm like, dang, dude, if I wouldn't have done all that, I wouldn't have woken up at 10 or 11, and I would have been able to make the session. But that's where it's at. That's my current favorite place. My old favorite place is Chino Skate Park. I grew up skating there, so that has my heart, you know. And then there's a 4 block right next to the skate park, which is like big blocks of stairs, and we grew up skating those. So that was like my real original favorite spot to skate, but it's gone now. So these days I go to Jaquan on Sundays.
What has kept you going to push NEWLOVE all these years? What's the motive?
I feel like NEWLOVE is in my blood. So ever since I was in high school, I visioned NEWLOVE to be this big skate company. And at the time, I just wanted to do skateboarding forever. So I felt like that was my way to doing that. I didn't want to like grow up and like, I don't know, just fucking be a manager or some shit, you know? I just wanted to just do skateboarding shit. So that's when I decided in the long run, we might be able to make something happen. And there's been a lot of ups and downs. I've tried multiple times. Like first we tried to do an apparel brand, and then after that, it just didn't, like, I don't know, I just tried a couple things and it wasn't working, and I had like some inconsistency. But when I would leave doing like NEWLOVE stuff and I would just get a regular job and just do regular shit, I felt bitter. I felt this like unfinished business thing in me. I was like, no, like one day, like you just need to go back. You know, this is what you know. This is what you've been doing since you were like 16, uploading at YouTube since you were like 16, you know? So that's what's kept me going, is knowing that I have unfinished business. Like what I started, the vision as a kid, is still there. You know, it's just that it's been like 10, 12, 14 years now, you know? So I feel like I had to grow up, but this time around, from all my mistakes that I've made, I've been able to come back and tighten up, you know? And I feel like the first time around, I was like a skater trying to make it with his own brand, and that was it. Like now it's like, it's not even like my brand. It's like I'm just contributing to this bigger thing, you know? So it's like a whole different take on it now. I'm not trying to be like, oh, me, you know? It's like, it's not even like that at all. So I just wanna see something come out of it, and I wanna give back to skateboarding through it, you know? So that's what we're doing out here now. It's like getting involved, you know, filming who I can, putting them in our videos, bringing people on board, like as a skater, you know, skaters that need help, that are stuck, because it's kind of hard out here. You could end up being stuck at the skate park all day, as good as you are. Like if you're like, it gets more technical than that. So now that I have more knowledge with that, then I'll come to the skate park, scout some talent, see who has it in them, you know, and like who has that spark in them that really wants it bad. And then I go talk to them like, hey, you should come out and film with us. You should do this and that. Maybe we could shoot some photos and get some content out for you. Maybe we could work on a part and then see if we can get you some sponsors. So now it's like a different approach that I'm taking. I'm not a skater anymore, just trying to like come up, you know. It's a little different, and what keeps me going is sticking to myself. And like I've been saying this a lot, like I always try to stick to my guns. So that's one of them, you know. It's like I know what I started when I decided to like upload my first YouTube video and start doing NEWLOVE Mondays in like 2006 and stuff. Like it's always been a vision, you know. So that's where I'm at. And now that I'm back, it feels good. I feel like we have a long way to go, and I feel like it's just the beginning again, starting from like scratch again. But I'm more well-rounded, so I have a better understanding what we need to do. And like before, I used to kind of try to like make us look like this, like a real brand, I guess. So I would just kind of spend all my money on making the brand look good, but it wasn't profiting, so it was just the front, you know. And now we're just like, just t-shirts. I don't want nothing else, just t-shirts, like logo print, some hoodies, and that's it. I don't want no like crazy designs right now. I don't want to like I just want to keep it simple and make skate videos and grow the brand through that. And then eventually we'll bring out some more merch, but that's not the goal now. And before, it used to be the goal, like, oh, make NEWLOVE look like this like professional, like super company, but we're not, you know. We're just fucking skaters, you know, just running our shit. What is my favorite spot and what are my daily thoughts? Shit, well, my favorite spot, like I just said, is Daquan right now. If we're talking of like in general, like no skateboarding, my favorite spot would be like my room, you know. One of my daily thoughts is growth. I'm always looking to how I can get better or learn from my mistakes. My other thoughts usually at this point is like, what kind of content can I create? You know, because I'm always trying to develop content for NEWLOVE or for other people. So that's always on my mind. And my other thought is, I'm just grateful to be alive. That's like my other thought. That's like a daily thought too. It's like, oh, I'm super grateful to be healthy, to be alive, to be able to do this, to be able to live this life. A lot of the times I actually feel like I'm living the dream. Like where I'm at now, I feel like I'm not like balling or anything, or but I do what I like all the time. So that feels good. That I think about that all the time. I'm like, damn, like you're lucky, you're blessed, you're living the dream. You're in LA, you're doing your thing. You got your cameras, you got your your homies and everything. You got your little crew going. You got your own vibe going and everything. So it feels like, oh fuck yeah, we're living the dream.
When are you gonna post all your old street footage? Asked by Jesus Ponce.
Jesus Ponce. Jesus Ponce. That's the homie, Jesus. I actually uploaded something recently on my skating Instagram. It's called Dances with Skateboards. That's my handle. And I posted this whole part that I filmed in like 2008 maybe. I was like 19. And if you want to see it, go check it out. It's right there. It's on YouTube too. You can look it up. Juan Ayala sponsor me tape, baby. That's so funny because that's what we used to do. We used to be like, type it, upload your YouTube, you know, we're like 18, 19, and that was like the wave, you know, we're like, oh, get your clips up on YouTube a little bit. And then you just titled it, Juan Ayala sponsor me. And that's it. And then it had my number at the end. It's like an old ass video upload, but it's funny. You know, you want to watch it, you can watch it there. How do I keep myself motivated to just go do things? Is it a planned life or unplanned life? What I do is I plan long-term goals and short-term goals. That's just like starting from scratch. You gotta plan, you gotta have a visual, you know. And then from there, on my daily life, I attack my short-term goals. And I don't do that every day. It's not like I'm just like, oh, goal-oriented this, goal-oriented that, and like I never get to chill or have fun. It's like, no, like I just do it in baby steps. I have that written like right by my door. Just, that's all it says, literally, baby steps. I remember just waking up to that one day and just thinking, oh, all I need to do is baby steps. So I wrote it down, baby steps. So every time I see that, every day when I wake up, I'm like, just baby steps, you know, just chip at it. What do you got to do? What's on your mind? You know, what are you supposed to be figuring out right now? And then there's days where I don't want to do nothing and I just want to just have fun, you know? So I just do that, you know, I just get off the computer and then I go just leave my camera at home and everything, and I just take off and I go have fun and I just live my personal life. And it's not always skating either. I have a other personal life that has nothing to do with skating. My normal friends, my high school friends. Sometimes I just go do that. You know, I just leave everything and I just go do my thing. You know, just to be myself or whatever. But every day is different. You know, there's days where you're motivated, and there's days when you're not motivated. When you're not motivated, I take breaks, you know. I take breaks so I can feel myself again, and once I feel like myself, it might take me 5, 6, 7 days. Once I feel like myself, then I go back at it. What's the difference between skating, how it was when I was skating in the streets and the parks compared to how it is now? When I'm not really skating in the streets and the parks, I'm more behind this lens filming and stuff. The fun is still there, you know, it's like the excitement of the kids and learning new tricks and just getting better, it's still there. The only thing is now is that the skateboarding is at another level, so these kids are realizing at a much younger age that they gotta progress and they gotta stick to it, you know. So I mean, when I was younger, like the internet was there, but it wasn't, you couldn't really see other kids like you know, grinding like you. Now the kids see they all see each other, so they all know like, oh, this guy's getting better, or it looks like I'm growing, like we're growing at the same pace type of thing. So you could kind of gauge it better. So I feel like what would happen before is we would lag it, you know, we'd fucking drink at the park or do whatever we want and not film. And these kids are like constantly on their iPhones filming, you know. So I know that that's the difference, where the skateboarding is progressing faster, because I feel like these kids are seeing every skater at their age, you know, like, oh dude, this guy is better than me, or I want to be as good as this guy and he's in 10th grade too, just like me, you know. So that's like one of the things that I noticed. The kids are really going for it these days. Before, it was almost wishful thinking to turn pro or to make a living off of skateboarding. Now you have Instagram, you have TikTok, you have YouTube, you have all kinds of outlets to get to the next level, which these kids I feel like they're trying to get to street league. They're trying to get to the highest competitions for skateboarding. And if you win those, then you get a bag, you know. So now there is chances of you to make it through skateboarding. So now these kids see that and they're going for it, and they're in LA and I'm seeing it all in front of my face. And these kids can go from like beginners to almost amateur level in 5 years. It's crazy to see, because they're like literally out here every day. And then now they have the skate parks for it, you know, because the skate parks used to be whack back then. They're good, you know, but like now these skate parks are like street league courses, so they're crazy, dude. So these kids are learning like on the best courses now, you know. So once they're already practiced and well like rounded here at the skate park, and then they take it to street league, those courses are custom built per event. So a lot of the times it's similar builders or skate park builders. So they already understand the formats of the skate parks and how they're gonna how they work or whatever, or their capabilities, you know, because the skate parks are another level now. So they're learning a lot quicker. Just iPhones in general, just easy to upload on Instagram, and just kids started downloading iMovie and taking advantage of it, you know, and that has changed the game. I think the iPhone stuff has definitely helped skateboarding evolve to what it is now. Everybody uses iPhones to film these days. If you're not using a regular camera, for the most part, people are trying to skaters are trying to get a hold of iPhones to film clips. And it's easy too, cause like the airdrop system. So everyone's like, oh dude, you got that clip? Can you airdrop it to me? Boom, quick status. And then now they could upload it on Instagram. That ties into that other question that Kirkendale asked, how it's changed. Like before, like we didn't have iPhones, you know, we had a GoPro if anything, and then you still had to use a computer to upload it. But now these kids are just doing everything on the iPhone, putting their own quick edit together, you know, and then uploading it. And if it does numbers, it does numbers, you know, and they gain their own little fame or whatever, and it's pretty cool. So with you homies?
Glasses.
Just working, getting some shit done. Fucking filming, interviews. Yeah.
Live of Juan.
Yeah.
This is the golden nugget you find in the river. In the California River. That's why everyone was out here coming to California trying to find the golden nuggets, and you found it right here.
You're funny.
You get a good scope of that shit.
Get this wall ride. I'm gonna do a wall ride. You can do it from there to zoom in. I'm gonna come back from the other way. I'm gonna do it right here. Fuck. It's a wrap.